A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And away we go in Glendale. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the gun is Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Got his man, Thomas has it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Pierce up the middle. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Flushed out of the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. This one will be intercepted. And the Cardinals take over as he reports his 10th career INT. The success they had passing that ball last week, they wanted to get that going again right away, Brock, but it seems like they're facing a defense who's more up to the challenge than the guys they faced last week.
Yeah, welcome to the NFL, where every week is a new story. In the opening chapter here, not good for the offense. But we got a long ways to go.
And no question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Throwing now off the play action. Throw right side, cut by Olave. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete. This is Olave. Hits the 20. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals will jump back to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds his man, it's Demario Douglas. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it inside the 10. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. And And off to Benson to start the drive. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They're going to try and throw it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Offense to the line fast.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Got his man. Watkins has it. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 18 at the 35-yard line.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Looking to throw here. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Air it out on 3rd. Finding Olave, back-to-back plays. And he has enough for that first down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. So they get dings for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, they lost the football. Picked up by the 49ers. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
1st and 10, give to Harris. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Flush down out to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
They send a man in motion. On third down, Purdy. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They got 21 yards on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well.
And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Turpin with a return. Fights his way through a tackle. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's short the first after a mild gain. There's the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Pass play on first and 10. Caught quickly on the slant. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Tries one back across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Marquise Siegel. And the 49ers get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
No progress on first down, and they'll bring up second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the gun is Purdy. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Third down and 3 coming up on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now it's Purdy. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's fourth down coming up.
Great, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Slot receivers headed left. Purdy trying on 4th down. Kittle makes the catch. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First down, San Francisco.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Get set.
Purdy throwing here. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and 10 from the 32. They give to Harris from the gun. He's got room to roam. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Get set.
Harris will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he's got it. It's in close. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Turpin with a return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Turpin on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. right downfield to Olave. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a throw. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. Offense in the hurry up here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Dragon 60. Shut up. Cowboy 80. 79 Bronco. 19 tight. 19 tight. Take it to go.
Now looking to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? ODB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that gets him back to within 11. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
Go. 70, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 19 Lions. Go.
They'll go play action. Finds him on the slant. And he'll get it up to the 44.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And a sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
That's Buffalo 18. Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Warrior 70.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
13 yards on the play. And the Cardinals first down.
They'll throw it here on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Here's a screen to Benson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Panther 11, Panther 11. 19, right here. Let's take 19. Hut, hut.
To the air on 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Going right side, Harris with it. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
The motion to receiver left. Now Purdy. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. A little slow snap there. And it's blocked. They get up to the races, middle of the field. And they will score. Trouble with the snap, but they're not just able to block it in time. They'll take it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Getting these situations and getting the snap out clean really isn't all that matters. That snap has got to be in a hurry. Got to have some urgency to it, especially because if there's a blocked punt, well, you run this danger right here. That defender could pick it up and take it to the house.
60 Bobcat. 18, 18, ready.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to it. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Handoff running right. Pierce. Cut back. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 9-point advantage.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards.
Bringing pressure, and it's blocked.
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel it. The whole sideline gets deflated. But I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams. And you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is. So making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here's second and 10 from the 21. Back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Harris gets it on the counter. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And a 49er first down.
First down from the 42. Running behind center with Harris. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Play action now with Purdy. This is a heater going deep. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the third.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet. They just call whatever's on it. Then there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action of the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. That was a thing of beauty.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Power squib kick is taken in. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready up!
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10.
Let's go! 70 left, go!
Now begin this drive with Benson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They get 40 on the big hitter. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Nice game left side. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's another 49er first down.
They go with Harris on the run. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. If you run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And that's how the read goes backwards, Brock. They hand him a loss of 5. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 3rd down, Purdy. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football. I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Turpin on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. I'll throw it. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
They'll run. It's Benson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little giant after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Working now from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And that's 49ers football.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Even if it doesn't get the first down, you can't be mad about that play offensively. The sweep was executed really well. They won the race to the edge, and they netted a solid gain.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers put up even more points in a win. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Turpin with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Benson now from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Looking slant route complete. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A gain of 15 there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They give on 2nd to Benson. Breaks free in the center of the field. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals putting up points in a game decided. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
Kate, with these great running backs, you know that patience is so often carry to carry, one of their great traits, but also over the course of the game, just waiting for their opportunity to explode and go finish it as he just did.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Pass play now. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
Now, I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like, if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure, and if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
A handoff for Harris, running right. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Watch out! Up. Stop.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Outside.
Throw here, 3rd down. Got his man, Thomas has it. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
1st down, 49ers.
18. Watch out. Up.
Harris gets it on the draw. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Outside. 18. Watch out. H-Rail, corner. Up.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for him this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season. Ending things on a good note and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments and make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Glendale.